video blog, and my name is Pramod. Today I'm going to tell you about an interesting story which happened in my school days. Yes, it's very interesting in fact. You know what, I always wanted to be a topper in my school. I always wanted to be a first rank holder. I was very fascinated towards that, and so was my dad. But the sad part was, I was never a topper. The best part is, I was never even close to be a topper. And my dad was disgusted with that because I wanted to be a topper and I could not be a topper for a long time since now. But something happened in my ninth standard which changed my perspective about this being a topper. So let me tell you that interesting story now. I was in my ninth standard and there was a science exhibition planned in my school, and I was a part of the team which actually built a hydraulic power plant. I was not very active in building that, but yes, I was into it as well. So I was giving them ideas. I was into it by preparing a lot of thermocol materials, thermocol models as houses, and wiring it and all these things. And I was completely into the project. I was engrossed into the project, and that was so interesting for me to do. And once that was done, we had to present it in an exhibition that was planned in my school laboratory, and I was the one who was assigned the task of presenting it to the audience. And the presentation which I gave was the blend of passion, interest, and happiness. Because I was excited to do that. And when I was explaining this to audiences, and one of the audience actually said something which changed my life. I was very busy in getting stuff and explaining to people, and one of the audience, once she heard my presentation, she came and said, "You know what? You explained it very well. You should be the topper of the class. Am I right?" I was so happy. I did not react to her. I just was smiling with a lot of joy inside, and I just smiled at her. That's it. And I'm back home, and I'm very, very happy. I'm happy as if I've achieved something in life. My happiness is at the top of the world. And I realized that day that being a topper is not just securing first rank, and that is only one of the ways of being a topper. There are a lot of other ways in this life to be a topper. You can be a topper in your career, you can be a topper in your presentation skills, you can be a topper in your sports, you can be a topper in your behavior, you can be a topper in your attitude, you can be a topper in so many other things that you love to do. So why is a person who scores a first rank is called a topper? I don't agree with that. And from that day I decided I'm not gonna go with the topper's perception in what people think. So I changed my perception from that day. And I felt I got to do only things I love to do and excel in only those things. And I bet you what, this approach has absolutely kept me happy. Do what you love to do and be a topper in that. Thank you so much, and let's meet again in my next vlog.